In this video, we're going to discuss LinkedIn marketing and what are the best practices you have to follow to do great at LinkedIn marketing. And I will also walk you through a few company pages which are doing LinkedIn marketing right. So let's jump right ahead. In this video, you will learn why your brand should be active on LinkedIn. You'll also learn why LinkedIn is not just B2B. There are multiple B2C companies which are doing good on LinkedIn. And the third one is 7 LinkedIn marketing tips to promote your business. To get started, you have to know why your brand should be active on LinkedIn. Since LinkedIn is not the popular network, it's not even in the top 3. Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are the top 3. So your manager might ask, why should we be on LinkedIn? LinkedIn is one of the most popular professional network. LinkedIn has an audience which is very targeted towards professional network, careers, jobs, business partnerships, and alliances. So the context is very high on LinkedIn, the context which Facebook can never give you. Number 2 is can generate leads and sales. LinkedIn, although people say that the cost per lead is high and all, but usually the leads generated and sales are much higher in quality. Great place to recruit talent. Since people on LinkedIn are looking for jobs or looking to enhance their career or network with other people in the industry, it's a great place to leverage. So HR managers or even you can post up a job on your LinkedIn company page, and people, whenever they search for jobs on LinkedIn, your particular job description will pop up. You can demonstrate thought leadership. All the expertise which you have, you can showcase on your LinkedIn profile page, and the world will learn from it and get inspired. And as a result, you get established as a thought leader. And LinkedIn also has this LinkedIn publisher unit, and you can also upload videos on LinkedIn. So these are the tools which LinkedIn gives to really show your talent to your network and to the world. And you get an opportunity to network with influencers, something which Twitter also gives, but here the context is focused on business. LinkedIn is business, career, jobs. But if you go to Twitter and Facebook, the value is diluted. The people there are looking for more of a social conversation rather than a more professional or formal conversation. And the sixth one is LinkedIn has the right context. As I was just talking about, the context which LinkedIn has, which no other social network can give. So why LinkedIn is not just B2B? Many people think that LinkedIn is a social network only for business to business websites. This is not true, because there are great examples of B2C companies which are doing LinkedIn right. The examples are Target and Amazon. So both of these are B2C companies, e-commerce companies. I will walk you through what exactly these B2C companies are doing on LinkedIn. But before that, I would like to share that most businesses have a B2B side. So for instance, if you see Redbus might look like a B2C company. Yes, it is, but Redbus has a software which sits with every bus operator's system. So every bus operator has their own software, which is nothing but given by Redbus. So in order to have more and more buses on Redbus, it has to attract as many bus vendors on its website. So that aspect is very B2B side. For instance, so although seemingly it looks like a B2C, it has a B2B side. Same thing with Book My Show, same thing with Practo, same thing with Zomato. So there is no such thing as completely B2C companies. There is a B2B side, and for attracting those B2B side, for instance, an e-commerce site would like to attract vendors and sellers on their platform, and for that it has to attract people who have their own independent label. For that, they might directly approach to such people on LinkedIn. Number 2 is it's great for recruiting. So if you pay a HR consultancy service, it's like 10% they charge, and sometimes that is like a recurring. If you post the job on LinkedIn and someone gets hired, it's like much cheaper. It's like almost 100 times cheaper than hiring a HR consultancy service. So this is an option which LinkedIn gives. And the third one is you can reinforce company values and brand. When people come to a brand's LinkedIn page, they are looking for what the company is about, not just its products or services. When a person lands upon LinkedIn, his context and mentality is what are the best companies out there whom I can work with or partner with or be employed or hired. So you can reinforce your company values and brand. You can say what is that thing which your company stands for, what exactly you want to achieve in the next 5 years. Why are you even in business? So these kind of aspects you can share on LinkedIn. And it doesn't matter whether it's your B2B or B2C. So now I'm going to walk you through two LinkedIn pages, and I'm going to show you how they are doing LinkedIn. Currently, I'm in Target's LinkedIn company page, and I see that they have mentioned the about page, they have mentioned the website, headquarters, company type, so recent update. So they are giving more of a company side. So they have an overview, but they are not pushy with their products. So they are mentioning we recently conducted a hackathon 3.0. So they're talking from the company's perspective. So these kind of things help them hire talent. Target India. So there's a lot to it. So they are sharing more of company culture. They have listed their jobs, 25 jobs posted recently. These are the jobs: data scientist, data engineering. And I'm getting these insights because I'm a premium account user of LinkedIn. So they have a list of all jobs. There are 25 jobs listed. So Bengaluru area, many of them are Bengaluru area. So yep. And then if you go to life, careers at Target, technology at Target, they have an accelerator program. They have mentioned all the photos, employee perspectives. So they have shared articles written by their employees testimonial. Great. So if a person comes on this page, he would be very impressed with Target and might apply for one of those jobs. So looking at Target, they are more focused on hiring employees. They have 119805 employees on LinkedIn. Target is clearly looking to just focus on hiring people using its LinkedIn company page, and it's not as focused on building the brand or reinforcing the brand or even attracting vendors, because Target is so famous and popular that it need not attract vendors. So this is with Target. And going to Amazon, as you might be knowing, B2C company, yes, it has a B2B side too, but here it says ranked second on LinkedIn top companies list. So it has overview, jobs and life. Again, it has a list of what about us is, specialities, everything mentioned. And these are the updates. Let's see what they are posting. John's been on Amazon since 2001. After all this time, he econs his favorite thing. So it's like this is something like Amazon employee sharing how lucky is he feels to work at Amazon. Ever wondered what happens on Amazon coming? Here's an exclusive look. So even Amazon is using just for recruiting. Employee photo of the week, a great view from at inside Amazon. So and then there is an option life. Let's see what that is. Behind the smile. Careers at Amazon. They have a video on women. So they have an option to followers on Facebook, followers on Glassdoor. So since Glassdoor is very much relevant to work, they have a link to it. Pioneering transformation. Oh, women delivery. That's great. So here you see that an image to encourage more women join their company, learn more about our work in the community. And then there are employee testimonials. So people who liked working at Amazon. Here it's the testimonial. So now we'll jump into 7 LinkedIn marketing tips to promote your business. First, you have to optimize your profile. So the natural question is, I'm working on the company profile. Why should I optimize my personal profile? See, if you're in sales or business development or even social media marketing, remember that people want to do business with people and not a company. So you should have a great personal profile so that people would get deeper insights into who is the exact person I will talk to when they get in touch with a so and so company. And for that, you should have an optimized profile so that you appear. If I am looking for a person who is working at a e-commerce site like Chumbak, and I would like to get in touch with the sales lead there, then I will search for something like sales lead Chumbak. And if your profile is not optimized, you might I might end up in some other profile, and as a result I lose the contact with you. So always aim for completeness. There are many people who just add a LinkedIn profile but they don't complete. Make sure you complete your LinkedIn profile. You should always have a profile summary. This is basically where you express yourself completely, and this is where you can add keywords. You have to mention all the companies you have worked for, all the projects you have worked on. Once the recruiter sees, or the sales or the business development manager sees that you have enough experience and you can give deeper insights into what exactly your company does, he or she might send you a request or directly shoot an email. There is an option that you can take a profile recommendation from, or a testimonial from your colleagues or any client you have worked with. So if you feel that a particular person always commended your work, just ask him for a LinkedIn recommendation. You can update your skills, and once you get recommendations for the skills from your colleagues, you start ranking on LinkedIn better, and people will get a good understanding of what exactly you're capable of. And also, this is important to stop using buzzwords. These are the few buzzwords I keep seeing on LinkedIn profile pages: motivated, drive, passionate, problem solving, strategic, and everybody is using the same words in his summary and even in the title too. And these kind of words are cliche and dilute the value of what you're saying. So create an effective LinkedIn company page. Once you have done with your profile page, now it's time to create an effective LinkedIn page. To do that, you have to complete your company page as the profile page. You have to finish all the details of your company page, and then you have to use relevant keywords. You have to make sure, just the way you optimize your profile page with particular keywords which is very much relevant to your skill, you have to optimize your LinkedIn company page with the relevant keywords to your business. The third one is to link to your landing page. See, you need not always link to your home page. For instance, if I'm a B2C company and the sole purpose I'm on LinkedIn is to hire employees, then the best approach is to link to the jobs page on your website rather than linking to the home page. Fourth one is ask employees to tag your company page in their experience section. So this is something which can add value, in the sense that if I work for a company and I haven't tagged that company page in my experience section, and my friend wants to know where exactly I'm working, then he or she might not be able to reach to my company's page. So make sure you write an email to all employees in your company saying that, hey, I see that few of you are not tagging the company page. We do have a company page, look at it and tag the same in the experience section, please. So fifth one, get an initial list of followers via employees and customers. So this you can do by just shooting an email to employees and few of your customers saying that we are on LinkedIn too. Maybe you can put the link of the company page in your website or in your email so that people click on it and start following it and see what are the best jobs there. And also place your company page link on your website and email. As I said before, just spread the LinkedIn profile page just the way you spread any other social profile. Maybe in LinkedIn, maybe once in a while you can tweet your LinkedIn profile page, and maybe on Facebook you can have a separate tab populating LinkedIn updates onto Facebook. So there's a lot you can do to promote the LinkedIn company page. The ultimate idea is to get more followers. Now I'm going to walk you through a LinkedIn company page. I'll walk you through HubSpot. So currently we are in HubSpot. So here it says HubSpot is the world's leading inbound marketing and sales platform. HubSpot software and all website. HubSpot 350 members. Company size, featured groups. These are the groups you are featured on. Headquarters, your founded company type, specialties. This is what I was talking about. These are the keywords you should mention on your company page, saying that we are good at this. For example, if you're an independent freelancer and you have your own website and you are freelancing on content or a copywriter, you'll use specialties like copywriter, freelance copywriter, freelance independent consultant. So all those kind of keywords you'll be mentioning here. And then yes, updates. So whenever a company makes an achievement, for example, HubSpot was just voted best company for women in 2017. This is a newsworthy content, and yes, once you have a newsworthy content, just post it on your LinkedIn page. You have to announce all the glories you have achieved or your team achieved. Here they are posting their own blog. The only strategy you need to gathering customer feedback. So they are sharing content which their audience would be willing to look into, and they're making announcements. They are telling that, come on, we have a conference, why don't you attend it? So they're giving a coupon code to their LinkedIn company page followers. When you think of brand logos, what comes to mind? So they're sharing a YouTube video, they're leveraging video. And you might be wondering why they're not doing LinkedIn native ads and why they're posting YouTube. It's because on LinkedIn company page you cannot post native videos yet. Are these jokes about work way too real for you? So it's like there sometimes they go not completely formal, they go casual too. How can you mix ABM and inbound marketing in your company? So it's a webinar. Make sure you fill each of this section. About us is very important. This is where you get put in your keywords and exactly determine what your website is about. And then you mention the website, your founded company size and specialities. Talk to your audience. Age, what is average age of your customer? So if you're talking to an audience who is younger in generation, you have to use the language appropriately. Then gender, what is the male to female ratio? What kind of content would men in your audience like and versus female ratio? So country, which country do they belong to? If it's India, you have to use images on your LinkedIn company page with Indian faces, not white skinned or some other ethnicity. If it's culture, as I said before, like what is an ethnic background, you have to stick to the ethnic background so that people can relate to what you're saying. And then the titles, what jobs and careers do they hold? So the audience which you're trying to attract, who are those people? For example, something like Marketo would be interested in attracting people with the job titles of chief marketing officer or head of digital or head of sales. Same thing with Salesforce. Maybe they will be trying to attract people who are head of sales. So you have to publish engaging content on company page. It's not just you starting a company page. Industry, trends, insights into your industry. Number two is product. You can updates and announcements of your product, as we have seen in HubSpot and Amazon. They announced what are the changes that the companies have gone through and a few of the products which they are planning to launch. And also company thought leadership, what you believe in your company and culture. This is what you see in the about section in Target and Amazon company pages, you saw a section called life, and in that section you Amazon and Target explained what exactly is the company's values and the culture is like, and how it feels to work at Amazon or Target. Use rich media to increase company page engagement. This is again something Sanjay will be covering in detail in his video, which is LinkedIn content best practices. I'll be covering this in brief, so that just because it fits in well with the scope of this video. So optimize the images for the right size. So you have to mention, you have to make sure the images you post on LinkedIn is of this dimensions, 552 by 368. When you post a photo of this dimension, you will get maximum exposure to your photo. Optimize your blog images for LinkedIn dimensions. For instance, if a person comes to your blog and shares the blog post on LinkedIn by copy pasting or using the LinkedIn button, and then you want that blog post to be shared in the right manner, so that it gets a lot of attention and clicks. Make updates open to public, not just followers. You can make sure that your LinkedIn company page, whatever you're posting on LinkedIn company page, is open to public, not just followers. So you want your content to be spread far and wide. Yeah, so you have to use the same settings. So you have to use public settings on your company page. Encourage employees to share the post. If your company is very young and you have just 5 followers or 5 employees, it's very difficult to get that virality factor going in. So you have to encourage employees and customers maybe, and few of your friends maybe, to share the post, so that more number of people can start following your company page. And you have to repurpose blog articles on LinkedIn native publishing. LinkedIn publishing is amazing tool for you to express your talent, and you can take your blog articles, repurpose that, and publish it on LinkedIn native publishing system, so that you are not putting much effort to publish on LinkedIn, and at the same time you're not just copying content from your blog and putting it out there. Always consider sponsored promotion. Many people say, this is not gonna work, or this is too expensive, this is not for me, this is for people who have a lot of money. The best method is to just pick the best content. So maybe you have participated in LinkedIn company page for the last 6 months, and you see that certain kind of content stands out. For instance, people are looking for webinar related content or video related content, or people are looking for virtual summits. People want to learn online sitting at their home, and your webinars got more number of registrations because you shared it on LinkedIn and people signed up from LinkedIn. Then maybe you can create a webinar in the next few months and go all out and promoting that piece of content on LinkedIn. So attract followers by getting your company page updates in front of more people. That's the primary objective. The second thing is use LinkedIn's comprehensive targeting options. So in this previous slide, I mentioned about talk to your audience, right? And once you know this particular demographic, it will be easier for you to target an audience on LinkedIn. So if I see that age is 25 to 34, gender is female, which country do they belong to? India. What is their ethnicity and background? They are Indians usually. What jobs and careers do they hold? They are usually chief technology officers of multinational companies. I will be better able to promote my content to the right audience using LinkedIn's comprehensive targeting options. The third one is get your message seen on every device from desktop to tablet to mobile. If you think that your audience is mostly on desktop than on tablet or mobile, then you can choose your targeting options appropriately in your LinkedIn ads. So that level targeting LinkedIn gives you, and if you think the high quality users happen when he or she comes through a desktop, and people who come through a desktop are more likely to register for the webinar, then you should always use desktop. Then use direct sponsored content to test variations of your messaging. So there is not just one variation of the content which you can use, there are multiple variations. So you can do a lot of A/B testing and improve your ad copy results. Use LinkedIn Analytics to optimize your content and campaigns. So these are the important analytics you should keep in mind. Post reach is important, amplification rate is important, applause rate is important, conversation rate is important, total qualified lead count. I just ran through it because to get complete understanding of this, I have listed a video called LinkedIn Analytics Walkthrough. Just check that video out. And there is another video which talks about 10 social media KPIs you should measure. So just check out these two videos within this course and you will get deeper insights into what exactly I'm saying. So that's it from this video. If you have any questions regarding LinkedIn marketing, just mention the same in the comment section below and I'll reply to it in the best way possible.